one of the many SEA teams that are going to be shuffling around their rosters.
He's playing carry, right?
He is, yeah. He's going to be on the carry.
Naga.
What's this? It's a mid lane faces Void, by the way?
Are they trying to dodge? What lane are they trying to dodge? So he doesn't want to lane against what? The Mirana lane? I guess he's trying to dodge. No, he's trying to dodge the Vino lane. Yeah, because there's a Void, you don't want to lane against Vino.
Yeah, okay, so a bit of musical lanes here. Generally, the point of musical lanes is to run around as much as you can until you TP. The person who TPs first is the loser of musical lanes, because then you have to walk to your next lane.
Not if you have Chen.
Not
Chen can recall you.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. That's a good point. Not if you have a Chen, because Chen can recall you. So that's going to be a big leg up, and generally is a pretty big difference maker in terms of the experience gain early on. Classic Chen build, just lots of regen, starting off with the headdress. We're probably going to see
Fairy
Divine
Fire.
Favor.
That's the classic item for Chen.
Fairy Fires.
I remember watching Puppy's Chen and he had like 3 or 4 Fairy Fires.
They're just good items, man. As I'm not sure if they've quite scouted the cores here yet, Geek fam. How should they respond, if at all?
I don't think they can move. They're against a Chen. They probably could move the supports, but I think that's about it. So they're going for aggressive tri-lane. With, was it the Mirana? Yeah, the Mirana. Naga's mid against the Void. That's a pretty good lane for him. No, Mirana's actually mid. So Naga's walking bot.
I think the Mirana is probably going to be not the best person to put against the Void this lane, right? But I think it's going to be a close second, right? Just can, there you guys get a nice little high five.
I don't think he can bully the Void in lane, but it's more about like playing with, it's the synergy with their heroes, right? They have the song into arrow, they have the Trian ultimate into the arrow, they have this setups and follow-ups. I'm wondering what the Mirana is going to go this game. I want to see what items does he go for. Does he go for like more damage build, or he goes for like a spellcaster build, like the Aghanim's dagger that we used to see?
Man, I'm surprised that they're giving the Lycan this lane when it was the last pick Lycan. This seems like a very unfun lane.
His best hero. This player is a Lycan specialist. He plays all the like very unconventional carries like Drow, Lycan, all the niche heroes.
Okay.
But Lycan is his best hero.
Just doesn't seem to be. They doesn't really have a fun time in any lane in this game.
I mean, the thing with the Lycan is like he doesn't really pose a lot of synergy with the Chronosphere.
No.
He's good with the Chen. The rest of the heroes, the Centaur, the Phoenix, they want to push, right? And they have this kind of like teamfight heroes around it, but that's about it. They don't really have any stunts, you know, apart from Chrono. If you look, like sure, the Centaur has a stun. If you get a blink, you can initiate. But before that, there's only Chrono. There's nothing.
Yeah.
How are they going to catch this Mirana?
Supernova stun. There you go. There you go, my friend. It's that easy. You just set it with the Supernovas. Jeffer is just trying to play around with them as much as he can. Good job by Leaf here sticking out of the
And you should tell your team, we have stuns when you play Darkseer. I vacuum.
I vacuum. That's a stun.
I have Shuriken Toss.
We saw how well they used it last time. Boom Esports.
Sure. Vacuum into a Wraith King stun.
It worked though, did it not? They won the game.
I can't argue with the results.
Yeah, there we go. It is hard to argue with results. Although the one thing I will argue about is that the TI-10, the Sunken Relic, it looks so much like one of the Bounty Hunter track effects, doesn't it? One of the newer ones on the Immortal.
You mean the Slada? Is that?
No, I don't think so. I think it's track, isn't it?
Oh, it's track. Oh, you mean the track? Oh.
Yeah. You see the sunken underneath them, right? They have the whatever the effects.
I'm not a cosmetic person.
Wow, it's like $8,000 though, this cosmetic, and it's like applies permanent track.
I can only think about how many fish I can get.
Fair enough. Lots of was it black-based avatars, right? I remember now. But so far, all's pretty quiet. Mirana with a comfortable lead in the mid lane, especially with the Denies, 16-5.
But looking at what the Lycan can do this game, though, like he's really good against Divino. But I say that Phoenix is in a bit of trouble, but he has dive.
Yeah.
So the Lycan is, I think he's good against the supports like the Disruptor, the Veno, all these backline heroes. He's very good against that. But he's not great against the Trian Ultimate and the Naga Song. Those are two heroes that are very good against him.
Yeah, definitely. And you said immediately when you walked in and saw the trap. Oh, Naga against Void.
Good night, Chronosphere.
Yeah. a big sticking point for you, right? Even if you were to get in the Chrono Share, you still have some pretty good saves. Glimpse, of course, is just incredibly annoying. Marana Arrow forcing you around.
Yeah, I think just overall, GameFam has a much clearer plan of with the draft, what they want to do, what they have to do. And now 4-minute run, so don't think the Void can control the run anymore with him using the jump. So, and we see the Disruptor moving to control the runs.
The support's right on cue is, thank you, Waimon.
Oh, you're late, Leonix. You're late.
He's a little bit late, and the rune's actually going to spawn top, so that's going to be Cuckoo. No bottle quite yet, so he's going to be unable to refill it there, but he's going to get some pretty good use out of this DD rune for sure.
Wow. Look at the CS. He's 23-9 against 16-2.
Yeah, I mean,
I actually didn't expect Void to actually fall that far behind. Because I thought the lane was still okay for him.
It's not that fun, right? Because Marana, her right clicks they're frequent, but they're not too heavily damaging.
They're tickling you every time.
Exactly. So you're not really incentivized to time walk them off. She's not really going to arrow you because she's mostly arrowing the range creeps every single lane. It's not really such a great time. You know, so especially with what does surprise me, I will say, is the amount of denies. That is surprising.
Personal skill.
Yes. That's going to be the difference here between Cuckoo and Michael. I don't know. The middle lane.
Isn't that Mikkel?
Mikkel, we'll go with Mikkel. It's just, it's tough because I don't know how you set the tempo as the mid lane faces Void. It's kind of, oh, is he going to die to that? Yup.
Once every 2 minutes?
Yeah, right? Once every 2 minutes. I mean, I guess the good news is that because it's the faceless Void coming to gank a lane, ideally he's ganking a lane that can actually get a kill with him, right? You're gonna be probably ganking top lane, go for a kill, I guess, onto the off lane Veno, right? Using Sunray Supernova. It's not ideal, but at least it's...
He's in trouble. Santos in trouble. He went a little too deep. They're trying to get the glimpse. He's stuck. Is there a TP coming in?
Radiant's courier
Nope, no
has been
TP.
killed.
Look at a courier. What the heck was that courier doing there?
Sending his ring, man. He needs his ring. He's a centaur.
Oh yeah, the Ring of Health, right?
Ring of Health, Tango. Wow, he's having a great old time here with the Chen, you know, amplifying the heal.
Yeah, he really is. 22.5 HP regen is no joke.
My god, Mirana 17 denies? What is happening?
That's what I like.
What is happening?
I mean, the Faceless Void is just out of the lane now. He doesn't want to get denied on anymore, as we might be contesting a bit. Arrow.
How is he denying so many against a Void?
Oh,
like Void has more damage.
Gonna walk up to the high ground, Cuckoo. Sorry, Carl.
This is actually, I think, just down to the laning mechanic and the skill, you know, personal skill.
Yeah, yeah. I do like this. Going for the MKP on the bottom, as ganking bottom now is going to be the bottom. Lionex in some trouble. They're going to glimpse him right back in, and he's just going to stand there and take his lumps. 2 kills uncontested. Top lane. Question mark. I'm going to go for Sheffer, but no stuns here. It's kind of like the classic Bloodseeker counter, just TP out.
He's also going for no points in living armor, so he's going for like more like a damage trend. I think he builds Veil with his Trian as well when he goes for the max Nature's Grasp and the Lead Seed. I remember him playing Trian that way. Not that conventional, but it works for his team when they're lacking damage.
I think doesn't Puppy tend to play a lot of supports like this with damage over time? Doesn't he choose to max those in the lanes, like AA, who likes to max Cold Feet, for example?
Yeah, but for Trian, when you play him as a support, it depends. If it's a pulse 5, usually you go with the armor and you just play the dead lane, delay the game.
Delay the game, get a Meteor Hammer, heal your towers.
Yeah, that's I mean, it's basically a disgusting job, but it wins you the game.
Of course, yeah. It ain't pretty. It's not much, but it's honest work, right? It's honest work.
It's, again, you know, all we care is the results, whether you get the W, whether you get the win.
My goodness, that's such it's a very respectably timed Vanguard. I suppose it's no other items on top of that, right? Not even boots or even a...
He's laning as Naga. Naga can't do much to him. So he's just free farming and he has a chance to back him up. If he's not fat, I don't know. What is he doing in the lane? Because he's supposed to be fat here. And this game, I kind of feel like maybe he has to take up some mantle of doing damage, because I feel like the Lycan and Void might not be enough, because there's all this counter towards the Chrono. There's the Trian ultimate, there's this song. So I think the Centaurs have to carry some weight in terms of doing damage later. And against a Naga, getting Radiance on Centaur will be good.
There we go. Necrobook 1 already completed for Lycan. If someone can let him know that the item is not that good anymore. I'm just kidding. It's still a good item, especially for the Lycan.
On the Wolfman.
On the Wolfman.
I have Vanguard. Where is my team?
Yep, there goes the Stampede. My pro running away and probably screaming in pain. Arrow? Oh, it nearly catches the My Pro. I don't know if he's going to be able to TP out now.
Wait, why is he not Well, trying to TP. There are no stun. Like it's a level 3 disruptor.
You know what? You are correct. There are no stuns.
Once he saw the arrow, he could actually TP.
Oh, did he see the arrow though?
Yeah, he dodged the arrow.
I don't know if he dodged the arrow. I think he just misclicked and his pathing messed up and he wasn't able to get out of the way, to be honest.
But it's a really big kill for them because the center was farmed.
Yes, it is, regardless.
And now Shuren is doing his job, but he doesn't have living armor to delay. That's the downside of going for this build. You do more damage in the lane, but it doesn't allow you to be that disgusting. I think the most disgusting Shuren that I've seen is Ice. Like the way he plays the Shuren, like how he delays the game for his carry. Like he would voluntarily sacrifice his life to clear out quick waves with his ultimate, so that you don't kill the towers as quickly.
Oh goodness. Oh goodness.
Have you seen his games?
I have not, no.
You should, if you have time.
I think I'm gonna have to. That does sound pretty disgusting.
You will just TP to the lane, like you can't do anything to him. He just kills the creep wave. Yeah, sure he gives up his life for that, but he delays the push for like a good 30 seconds to 1 minute, and the carry is just farming 2 wave of creeps.
4-1-3 build to start off for our Potom. What's that? Oh, just a little clarity.
Oh yeah, I was talking about the Aghanim, but I forgot how good it is on heroes like Mirana and Potom. Mirana and Windrunner that I've seen recently in pubs a lot. A lot of players have been rushing the MKB. And even I've seen it on the Pangolier as well.
Yeah. It's just, oh wow, nice setup there.
The item is really strong right now. Yeah, and nice combo. Glimpse into the arrow.
That's not a very easy one.
Yeah.
It wasn't a long stun they needed against the Phoenix, right? They only need
especially
that
if it's a near one. Near one's harder to time compared to the longer glimpse further away.
Yeah, definitely, because it's got a travel time, that projectile.
Yeah, so you can target easier.
Yeah, that was impressive.
The one that's point blank is a lot harder to land.
It is. It's because it's the glimpse takes forever to get there.
He's in a dead lane. If he doesn't run, he's going to die.
He's going to recognize it. Yep, going for the TP out this time. Has the Stampede. And look at that. They're wrapping around the Chen from behind, placing a deep ward here onto Karo, but he's backing off. Got no vision.
Oh, that's a nice spot.
Yeah, it is. Necro 2 then completed. I was going to ask...
he's recalling someone. Who is he recalling?
Who is he?
The Leica?
No. Is he? Yes. Okay, there we go.
Surprise!
With the shapeshift. Hello, there's a wolf in the trees now, and we have detection everywhere. Whitemon has got nowhere to run. Down he goes. Carl is going to watch his ally die and goes, oh, you know what? They actually have detection here. I'm going to have to walk away. Zephyr, walking on through, does have a point in the open.
Can defend his tower. They have
Oh, Chrono, the worst follow-up. There we go, immediately into the Supernova. Nice ticking down here. Can they get out of there in time? Absolutely.
Very nice by Zephyr there.
Surprised they even went for it because they had eyes on the train protector. He must have known.
They saw him, right?
Yeah, 100% they saw him. Maybe they were just expecting the Supernova to do a bit more damage. Not too sure.
That was very, very strange. But they get the tower. And immediately Dire smokes because they know the combo is down.
Right underneath a ward. Then they must know that there's vision there because they know there's at least a sentry, right? So we'll see if they can catch anyone here, or if if question mark by hashtag are able to punish them. No, instead they're going to get the glimpse into the static storm onto Centaur. Got a tanky boy though. Doesn't have that much magic resist. The sun ray from behind.
You would think that they saw the smoke.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like, it was right under the ward.
But he wasn't even.
He
felt like he was afraid.
He seemed so surprised, didn't he?
Like, what?
How could they see me here? There it goes.
Again, that was a very, very big kill again on the Centaur.
Yeah, another big kill. Cause
like, and I said that the Centaur actually has a pretty important role in this game to play because of the way the draft is set up. He might have to put in some weight in terms of doing damage later in the game. It's not like the game where you can just play Centaur, just tank up all the damage.
Jeff is getting owned by this Tornado, by the way. Knocked him down to half HP. EF5 Tornado. Jeffers down to half HP just from the Tornado alone. That's hilarious. My favorite ability.
Tower, Unite.
They're going to opt for it, but no, they're not going to get it. Cuckoo instead. Look at this. He's really setting up the toll booth there. You want to cross.
What kind of game is this? Benno, Wards, Trian? Well, at least the Trian doesn't have the armor build. If not, it would be so disgusting.
Yeah. It's pretty tough here. It's not going to get much easier. I mean, this is weird. If you're going to do something a bit freaky, like a mid lane Faceless Void, do you need to go for like a different build? Because he's going for the Mask of Madness.
Yeah, but what else would you go on?
I mean,
like, you need to do damage.
That's what I meant. I guess, yeah, you just need damage. You need,
and you don't have the Aghanims to reduce cooldown on Chrono anymore to play around the Chrono.
No.
Either way, the way you build Void is just get damage and be a carry.
The mechanism already done.
The
fine.
Aghanims is cool though. I like the new Aghanim.
I do like the Aghanims. It's how do you feel about it being a counter to illusion-based heroes? Actually, let's talk about that since we do have one.
It's good, like maybe not first or second item, but it's good. A good like I think a third or fourth item after you have some damage, and the talent where you get the the bash duration. Yeah, I think that would be. Sorry, the Temlock damage, the bash damage, not duration. Sorry.
Really?
And the cooldown. If you want to do that build, I think that's pretty nice.
The win rate on the time walk distance is actually much better. Of course, that's something Valve about the hero.
I know it gives you a lot more flexibility to play with in terms of having to move around in a team fight, and overall it just helps you more as a hero.
Definitely.
The bash damage is like wow. I actually rarely see people take that.
Me neither. It's I was a bit surprised considering 55 damage. That's not an insignificant amount, but nope. It's almost always.
And look at what Kuku is doing. He's just like cutting the waves and just making sure that the Naga can keep farming. And look at how big of a map right now. Like Dire getting a huge portion of the map, like 75% of the map. And Trian's playing the dead lane. Naga's farming taking the safest farm.
Yeah, we haven't seen Abed. Where is Abed even? Where is he farming? Missing Abed? Yeah, let's see. Is he back to Oh, there he is. Okay.
Mental.
Style nearly done. That's a very respectable farm.
But at some point, they're going to have to take a team fight with the song.
Yeah.
Into the Disruptor ultimate.
But, I mean, that's not a problem, right? That's like saying essentially, eventually Abed's going to have to get a last hit.
At the same time, you have to consider that...
Oh,
wait, never mind.
Speaking of Static Storm, they're just going to...
It's fine, I think.
Yeah, they can't kill him. I think he now has completed headdress, I think, on top of that. So I think that, yeah.
The
hood of Defiance, thank you. So they're definitely not going to be able to kill him now.
Yeah, but the thing with the Naga against the Chronosphere is like neither one wants to be the first one to pull the trigger.
No.
Because if you pull your Chrono first, then the song is easily countered. But then again, you don't also want to use your song to set up for the Disruptor ultimate, because then he can come in and Chrono the back line after. So it's like a pretty...
Or you can BKB and Chrono you.
Yeah, so it's like a pretty tricky situation to deal with.
That's why... Oh, I think I'd try for this. No, they're just calling in the supports to maybe get some D-warding. That's why I kind of like the time walk distance, because you can BKB from nice and far away, time walk to close the gap and get in range, and maybe Chrono, save your teammates.
It just gives you more options.
Definitely.
How you can play around your positioning. Because Void is...
Wow, a Holy Locket being queued up by Phoenix.
No,
Phoenix.
They have a lot of heal.
They do, but they also have a Chen. Feels like it would be much better built on the Chen.
And you want the Phoenix to go for more damage, right? More carry.
Oh wow, they're actually gonna get the TP out just
like
in
a
time.
meteor hammer on the Phoenix, right?
You think? I mean, I guess
it's a pretty common item on Phoenix in pubs.
It kind of is, yeah. I'm not completely against it. You know, I see the use of it.
Well, you're just harping about how hammer.
Well, no, that's different. That's on Invoker. You know, Quaswex Invoker. It's the Thompson meme build. You know.
Is it a meme build?
It is, because he literally has no defensive items if you do that. It's great. It's the pure.
I believe in the
It's the pure. I'm stomping you, and I have no.
Here comes the Lycan and the Centaur time, trying to pressure. But they have Trian armor. They have Venom to delay the game.
Yeah, yeah. Even though it's only level 2 nature armor, they'll send in a few Naga illusions to clear the wave. I bet actually nearby might
they
be
can song.
Nope,
he's waiting for the Chrono.
Yeah, they are going to be trying to wait for the Chrono then. Heals onto the back lines. Oh,
wait, didn't the Chen have... Oh, yeah, no mana to heal.
Oh, that's going to now TP out in shame. Phoenix should have used that Arcane Ring, though. You never know if that'll give you the mana.
Oh, it's a real Naga, not a fake Naga.
It is a real Naga. Abed just maybe threatening him. Oh, setting up for the arrow. Oh, perfectly predicted there by Carl to set up for a kill. I thought it was going to be off by just a few mere meters, but no, right on the money.
Yeah, that was a pretty costly mistake there by the Radiant team. 2 deaths on their heroes. They still have their spells, so they have to try to find a move soon with the Chrono and the Phoenix ultimate.
Yeah,
I mean, if they're not, I feel like if they're not fighting a fight, right? The Naga plus like the way the other heroes are positioning themselves, farming, clearing with the Venom or the Trian, the Dire team are farming.
Oh, nice control here. There's the Chrono to turn. They have caught the Abed as well. We could see a song coming out here as they have not actually glimpsed back to Phoenix. So all alone is going to be Mikael. But there they go.
Here comes the Lycan.
The Wolf runs, and he's going to be running at the back line. Whitemon getting eaten alive here by the Zookeepers. Zephyr next to leave is going to be A-OK. Abed should be totally fine. He's got Song and Mantis style. No way he dies.
This hero is just so good against Lycan. Either you can ensnare him or you can song the creeps.
Something I don't really like though is actually taking a look at this question mark draft is you have Stampede and you have
no disable apart from Chrono, like I said.
well that but also like the Stampede doesn't seem as good on the Lycan because he already has an ability that makes him move at max move speed. So it seems kind of wasted.
Counterintuitive.
Right. That's like if you have like a Riki, a Bounty Hunter, another Invis hero, and Marana. You're like, well, why?
I mean, the idea, I feel like it's more about like the laning. They are focused on winning, trying to win the lanes. Because Centaur does well against Naga in the lane. So sometimes you see teams, they prioritize like countering the lanes rather than how well the picks work with their own draft. And usually in like weaker teams, like getting the lane counter, winning your lane is it's actually more important than getting a better draft.
Of course, because then it makes the rest of your game strategy easier.
Yeah, it's simpler to play that way. Because not everyone can execute as well even if you pick a counter.
Definitely. Yeah, no, that tracks. Faceless Void's picked up a second item. We've got the Necro 3, so now we can have some nice map control. It's not going to be as easy to dodge just because of a Moonlight Shadow, right? So that's at least going to be a little bit nice for question mark.
The supports have to be very, very careful for this Lycan.
Yeah.
I think the trainer has to just wait for the Lycan, root him, and the creeps after when he pops his ultimate. That's the only thing that Sepher needs to really do in the fights, I feel. Because if they drop the Chrono, the Naga can deal with it. They don't have to drop the Overgrowth for that.
I don't know, it kind of feels like I think you can really get away with opening with a Song Arrow combo, right, on Tim, or even a Song Disruptor.
I mean, because they're in such a good position.
Because we saw the Overgrowth attempt into Naga.
Bot lane. Oh no, they're going to get the Centaur here. They're going to see him.
Oh, could see a big Overgrowth that is ready.
Runes. They're trying to get the runes, but I think Hash should get the bottom runes.
Yeah.
They have the high ground.
Oh, they're going for it though. Nice interruption there. Oh, he actually still gets the ulti off though. Not that he can really run it. Yeah, the healing is actually quite insane now. Overgrowth to try and keep him held down. I thought we were going to see a Supernova there, but
there's no initiation. Apart from Chrono, and there's no Chrono.
Deciding against it. Mikael's going to show up a little bit late. Is that now a full Holy Locket then on Leaf? Hold that thought, actually. My Pro is going to get dragged back in. I don't know, this is not an easy kill either for Geek Fam though. He's so tanky. Oh, they're just gonna chill, waiting for the right moment to fight.
Here comes the Naga.
Behind Abed, what are they gonna go for? More heals coming through then onto the Faceless Void. Dropping the Chrono.
Heal, man.
They have caught Carl, but there we go. And here we don't actually have any follow-up immediately for this though, but at least it's gonna save Carl for now. There's gonna be the static field trying to hold him down. Mypro stuck, can barely even move into another Venomous Gal. Finally gonna get the Supernova off.
Getting the egg.
In a bit of a rough spot, as well, he's now between what used to be an egg and a hard place, and now he's dead. Faceless Void, rooted up, has nowhere to go. That's that.
I mean, you saw how difficult was it for them because they don't have stuns, right? The Chrono was the only spell. Like generally when you look at drafts overall, when you have Chrono, all these big spells, and you want a secondary stun so that the other secondary hero could go in and set up so that you can get a better Chrono. You don't want to open a fight directly with a Chrono. But in this draft, there's really no other option. They don't have other stuns.
No, you don't have like an initiation. I mean, what's your initiation? Hold on. Nice job there, actually denying the bounty ring with the wolves.
Yeah. Right. Initially, the fight seemed okay with the Sun Ray here.
Yeah.
But then when the song came in, then it's like, what do we have left right now? They have nothing in the tank.
And Abed's positioning there, of course, is no mistake. He's literally picking his position. Goes, it's fine. I'm just standing here.
He understands that all he needed to do in a fight is just to deactivate or neutralize the Chronosphere.
Yep. But like, don't worry about me, guys. If they jump on me, just hit them with an ulti or something. I'll be fine. It's totally a non-issue for them here. So they're going to get Roche. Abed now with Aegis Stampede running on in is going to be this little old doggo trying to find himself a fish of Naga Scion. They do have the Necro 3 and the detection is all there. Mikael probably wishing he had a Chronosphere now as the arrow will connect now onto Lycan. That's going to be another kill onto him. Oh, they will get the Venom, however, at the very least, as Abed continue to man fight here versus the Faceless Void, a 1v1. MyPro helping out there with a little bit of a stun, as there goes the Chen now, so no heals, as Abed gets off the song. A little bit of miscommunication there between White Mom, but they did get a very nice two-man static storm. Unfortunately, they're unable to capitalize it, but they will be dragging it right back. Abed, no, run! Abed, no, be careful! It's okay, it was all about Mikael. He's gonna have to look that fish right in the eyes as he gets right-clicked down.
Just like taunting him there.
Yep, pretty much. Walk towards me, why don't you?
Why would they want to take the fight? They didn't have Chrono, they didn't have Egg.
No. I mean, they stampede in with Shapeshift, and then what? I mean, you literally.
No stuns again.
I think a big sticking point as well that the panel mentioned was, what's your initiation here? You run in Chrono, you run in an Egg? Sure, okay, but if you don't have either of those, what do you do? And there's actually the Holy Locket completed. It is insane healing, to be fair, on the Phoenix. But I don't know if you can really out-heal all the damage that Geek Fam are going to be throwing at you here.
Yeah, I mean, at some point you're gonna have to be able to kill them. There's no point keeping everyone alive, but you don't have anything to kill the enemy. They don't have enough damage right now because none of them can do damage. Because the Song counteracts the Chrono, the Overgrowth counteracts the Lycan ultimate with his creeps, and then that leaves like Chen, Phoenix, and Centaur. Phoenix and Chen doesn't really have much room to do damage because there's so many things that can cancel the Sun Ray. There's the arrow, there's the glimpse. It's very hard for him to stand there and dish out damage. Yeah. And Centaur is just Centaur. Right now he's just a meat shield. He doesn't do damage.
No, he is. He is. It's so hard for him to get a blink in, of course, because you're against a Venomancer, right? Yeah. Even if you do get a blink in, your follow-up's not going to be insane.
The only way I see them being able to win this game is if the Centaur gets rich enough and gets Radiance. Like, it goes late, he has hard Radiance, Octarine Shivas, you know, those kind of games so that he can counteract them.
Oh, well, this isn't a good start, though, if he gets caught, and he will. Jeff with the ulti. Abed's going to walk on over. Look at that, Manta dodging the hoof stomp. There we go. That's the Abed we've been looking for. And he'll even get a tip out from Cuckoo for that one. Very impressive stuff. Learned that one from our TZ spot, you know. TZ thought of a thing or two about that one. No, but I mean, I guess the good news is here, if your question mark, right? Like, not really, I would say, but I think there's a common school of thinking, which is you really only need one team fight to really capitalize on, right? And you have team fight. It's not really the best here, but you might be able to still piece something together here if your question mark.
But their draft is not taking the setup box. They don't have enough stunts.
Yeah.
Like when you look at the draft, you can't only have, oh, my draft has a lot of team fight, but then if you can't start the fight, how are you going to use your team fight?
No, I mean, listen, it's hard to disagree with you there, right? But
maybe if the Lycan has like a Centaur, he started with a Helm of Dom and he has a Centaur, that would give them an avenue of catching heroes. But he didn't do that. He went for the Necrobook Rush.
Yeah, this is going to be a problem too. Nagasaran going to have an MKB up here. Just Geek Fam not taking any risk. Up 11k, they could really basically just fight whatever they please.
Discipline.
I do as well. I do as well here. For game one, they're just not wanting to lose a game here. We did see yesterday, was it Fnatic actually losing, reverse sweeped by Motivate Trust Gaming. So we've seen some very big upsets because of roster changes, and Geek Fam, I think, are not going to be immune to that.
Oh, they have a deep board here. They see what is Radiant doing. They have the whole map for themselves. They've taken all 3 lanes, they found all the jungle. Radiant has this like Chrono at +8, but they can't really do anything with it.
I mean, Carl's got a 4-level advantage over the safe lane carry. It's pretty terrifying.
Yeah, you're just sitting and waiting for the enemy to come and try to win the team fight.
Well, this is the end game. I'm surprised we don't actually have a gem up for Geek Fam just to cut vision and just play it really.
Glimpse, it's time to go.
They have.
Oh, he popped his BKB.
Okay, you're happy with that 10-second BKB. You can go right back in here. You haven't really expended anything at all. Expended, rather, anything at all. I like Jeffrey's placement there at the Nature's Grasp as well. It's going to be on cooldown for quite some time now. I mean,
Scotty.
Yeah, he is farmed. I mean,
Scotty, Manta, and Butterfly soon.
You know, it is at the, you know, part of me is asking Abed, why don't you just Song walk in and win the game? But the other part of me goes, you got to be disciplined, right? You can't be letting question mark get any really big kills.
This could be a trial for him, you know.
It could.
Yeah, you don't want to screw it up.
It could be.
Do your best.
Of course, Raven moving over to Fnatic. So there's an empty spot currently here for Geek Fam. Abed in the region and presumably on low ping. I mean, he's got to be after Manta dodge, you know, hoof stomp. I can't believe, by the way, Jeff for finding an Ironwood tree is just such good luck for him, isn't it?
The best item for tree.
Literally, I think
that item and the repair kit.
Repair kit is good. I think there's a 1-3-5, right? The one item you want in tier 1 is going to be, of course, the Ironwood tree. The 3 is a repair kit, and the 5 is whatever the upgraded meteor hammer is, right? The blink meteor hammer.
I know.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know the name, but I know what it does.
Yeah.
You rarely see the item.
You rarely see. I mean, and the reason why this is so strong, of course, is because it's an additional 50% damage on the Nature's Grasp if it's touching a tree, which, of course, it always will be if you have an Ironwood tree. It's so good.
Just plant a tree.
Just plant a tree. They're going to smoke out of the base, though. Oh, there's the jump. A good one at that, as they're going to be going everything here onto Cuckoo. Look at him, the force-step away. Can they even kill him? No. Arrow walking on through. They will commit quite a bit as Supernova onto the back lines now. And a really good job there. Nice job protecting the egg. Is it going to be enough? It will, actually. The egg connecting onto 2. Down goes Cuckoo. Chen as well has died, as the dust will reveal everyone here. Zephyr is kiting out the Lycan, which means that Mikael is getting just ran down by Abed, and he is going to be eaten alive by the fish. Heals are coming through, but it's not going to be nearly enough to keep him alive, unfortunately. Now Song of the Siren will get used right as Carl pops his BKB. Probably told him to cancel that one quite quickly. Abed eats a stun, but then eats a dog as well. As here they go onto My Pro, and a triple kill for Abed and the GG. I mean, I guess it was an all-or-nothing fight there, huh?
Yeah, it was their last hurrah. I had to try to do something with their combo. It was a pretty decent fight. They got the edge.